There's a certain thing going on with tier lists that are pretty unique and a good way to express your opinion on something by ranking it from top to worst. And I want to use that with Assassin's Creed because it's my favorite series on the planet. I love this. I grew up with this, so I played all the games. I know all the story of Assassin's Creed better than my life. From my experience with the games and my opinion of them, I think that if you don't know tier lists, that they are basically a ranking system where you put the from S being the best and F being the worst. That's the ranking system. I'm gonna review every Assassin's Creed game, and I hope you agree with me. So let's get started. Now, I'm gonna start from top to bottom. For the first game that came out to the most recent, Assassin's Creed 1. It was really game changing. The way that it presented like a guy with a hood and a blade wrist. I can say that this game is loved by many fans. It had a story, it had a fucking guy that jumped and fucking killed people left and right with his fucking sword and his fucking hidden blade. But it was a fun game, not done to be told. And I think it's a classic Assassin's Creed game, but it's not the greatest game because, okay, it is great, but the thing is that because it lacks content. So I think a proper A fits into this game, although this game is a pioneer of the series, but you know, it deserves its place. Now, Assassin's Creed 2. Fuck this game, oh my god. Oh my god, this game is a fucking masterpiece for me. When it came out 2009 I think, fuck, this game was amazing. People played it, it was fucking, the character was awesome. The opening of this game was heartbreaking because you know what's gonna happen after. Like, this opening fucking hurt me so much, I can't even explain it. He's a sentence to a simple noble boy to a ruthless assassin who punches the Pope, and it's a prophet to Desmond. It just, well, the gameplay was unique at the time. I remember playing it on PlayStation 3, and I assassinated everyone in the face, man. And everything about this is fucking amazing. It's a beautiful game, and I love every second of it. So, it's a clearly yes. I mean, who disagrees with this? Now Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, the second in the Ezio trilogy. I mean, it was a great game, but some missions or the sequences of the game were a little bit short and sometimes uninteresting. You know, they were banned. But then again, who can compare the feeling when Ezio held the Apple of Eden? You had it for the whole sequence. You murdered all of Rome with this shit. And the last mission when he killed Cesare was fucking awesome. I gotta tell you. I'm not gonna lie, when Juno enters the mind of Desmond and kills Lucy, I mean, not gonna lie, but I was not expecting that. The system when you had your own assassins and shit, it had the tombs, like Assassin's Creed 2. The game was still great. It's not perfect, but it's still a good game. So I gotta take that to an A. Yeah, an A, it's good for that. Oh my god, we are at Assassin's Creed Revelations. It's one of my favorite games ever. I cannot express the love I have for this game. In the story, you see Ezio, now an old man, tired of everyone's shit, trying to unlock Altair's library in Assassin's Creed 1. The soundtrack is amazing. I still hear it to this day. The game was released in 2011. The gameplay, its same mechanics with Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, but the thing is that they had the zipline, they had the bombs, which were fucking amazing. The whole setting of Constantinople, it's always sunny. You have Ezio, which he's, I think the way that the writers and the developers put together the story of Ezio and Altair together. And when Ezio finds the library in the end, and the missions with Sofia, Ezio's love story is beautiful. When Ezio meets Altair in the end, it's fucking amazing. Only for the reason that Ezio meets Altair in the end, and for the whole story, I give it a S for that reason. I know most people wouldn't agree with this, but I mean, come on. Assassin's Creed 3. My and the community's opinion on this game is mixed. Half the people say that Connor, the protagonist, is uninteresting. I disagree. Connor is an anxious, awkward boy that grew up in a native village. So think a little bit. If you grew up on a different society, then you have to live to a new society and a city. How were you gonna react? It's gonna be different for everyone, I guess. Especially for Connor. The guy lost his mother, killed his father, had his village fucking burned, and he tried everything to save it, and in the end, it was lost. fast. When the combat of this game came out, it was brutal, and everyone was out of their mind. I gotta agree though, the story could have been a lot better in so many ways. It had its flaws, and in some way I kinda understand why Assassin's Creed 3 gets criticized. But I believe half the people that give shit on this game just because they couldn't accept that and it was the same as Assassin's Creed 2. Honestly, I think the game deserves a B. Now, in Liberation, tried it recently, just to see what this game is about, you know? It's so fucking boring in every way possible. It wasn't that grand of an Assassin's Creed game, but fuck me, that game is fucking boring. I gotta say, the statuses that you make, the noble, the slave, and the assassin one is uninteresting to me. I don't even hate this game, but I don't even like it. That's my opinion on this game. I'm not saying that the game is boring just because Evelyn is a female character protagonist, but it's not that. It's just all the characters in this game, they're made to be fucking boring, and I don't know why. For that, I give it an E. But it's not the worst game in the series, believe it or not. It's not the worst. I think Assassin's Creed 4 is one of my favorites and everyone's favorites. Where do I start really? The story is very fucking good. How the fuck do you make pirates that want money and rum into an emotional story? Edward goes into hell and beyond for a better future for his wife, and only that in the end his wife died. All the losses that he suffered were in vain. He goes from an arrogant pirate piece of shit to a man of honor and a skillful assassin. The gameplay of this game is similar to Assassin's Creed 3, but the naval combat is a true pirate experience, and I'm not bored of it. And to those that say, hey man, Assassin's Creed 4 was an Assassin's Creed game because it only had pirates in it. Listen here, dog. You know what is an Assassin's Creed game? Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Assassin's Creed 4 had assassin in it, and you yourself become assassin towards the end, towards the last sequence. Okay, so I'm gonna give it an S. I think you guys won't agree with this. Now we have the Unity and Rogue. So they came out the same time, but they were for different platforms. Now I'm gonna start with Rogue game. I don't know what to say about this game. I really don't. In a way, the story was amazing. It was very interesting to see the perspective of a Templar that was an assassin, and to see how the assassins were not all the good people in the story. On the battle between assassins and Templars, there are no good and no bad. They're just two ideologies that Templars want order, but Assassins want freedom. But the thing is that this game made me think a little, because in some way the Assassins are not good. We learned in Assassin's Creed 2, Revelations, 1, 2, Brotherhood, 3, that Assassins are the good guys in the story. And this game showed me not only the assassins were good in this story. No one is good in this story, really. Rightly betrayed. I didn't say betrayed because, well, the Achilles killed so many people and he wanted to brush it off. But the thing is that you can brush off the death of innocence, and that was Shay want to do. She wanted to punish Achilles for doing that, and I think it's very understanding as a Shay's point of view, and I like that the ending of Assassin's Creed Rogue is very tied to Assassin's Creed Unity's opening. The combat and the naval combat are kind of the same at this point. They're kind of similar to Assassin's Creed 4, Assassin's Creed 3. They're not kind of similar, they're very similar. There are no changes. But the thing is that the game was very, very short. And I want to play this a lot because the game was very, very short. Wasn't many activities to do that. After you complete the short game, which was only fucking 6 sequences, then what you were gonna do with this game? And it had very much potential, more potential than Assassin's Creed Unity, in fact. I don't know, I can't expect more for that game. So I think Assassin's Creed Rogue deserves a C. And now we go to Unity. You know the whole story where people were so fucking angry at Assassin's Creed Unity for having bugs and shit. But when it got fixed, nobody talked about this game anymore. It was brushed off. But then again, it made a big comeback when Notre Dame burned and Ubisoft made this game for free on PCs. People played it and fuck, everyone changed opinion of this game, and I'd say my opinion too. People are quick to say that this was one of the true Assassin's Creed game experiences, next-gen game experiences. You had your assassination, you had your contracts, you had your fucking parkour, which was awesome, not gonna lie. You had your story where, interestingly, again, kind of have some similarities with Assassin's Creed 3, where Assassin and Templars are kind of like tied together for a mission, and I like that. I like the Templar and the Assassin group up against enemies, which was very fucking awesome. But the thing is that the game was misunderstood. It was a true Assassin's Creed game, but nobody did realize until years later. I don't think this game deserves to be an F or an E or a D or a C. I think this game had a good story. It was not strong, but it was a decent story, not gonna lie. And the combat was, I don't know, very slow, but the stealth of this game was the best on the series, not gonna lie. It was the best. I loved it. I like the approach that you have from the crowd, but people realized that this game was a true Assassin's Creed game experience. So I guess this game gets, from me, it gets a B. Now, fuck this fucking game. Oh my god, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I don't like this game. I don't even like this game. It's boring. It's the fucking hook that made you jump for in the buildings very fast. It was pointless. The setting, the environment was fucking boring as shit. The combat was very fucking dull. If you compare it with next gen, with Unity fucking smashed the game so hard. This game came out for nothing, and I don't like this game at all. It had a cliche which the brother who is very idiot and the sister who is very smart, together they don't match, but in the end they become very good brothers. Yeah, it had that shit in it. I don't know why it came out. For what? For Ubisoft to come out every year and they release every game each year? This game is shit. I don't like this. It deserves a fucking, what? An F? Yes, an F. I understand that every man have their own opinions or something, but if you think that Assassin's Creed Syndicate deserves more than an F, dislike this video and get the fuck out. Now, Chronicles. Chronicles, I'm gonna be quick with it. Like, it was a good game, but not very Assassin's Creed. In a way, I think this game is a lot better than fucking Liberation and F. It kinda was interesting to me, this aspect of an Assassin's Creed, so it is very fitting for this game. Origins, okay. Origins was an interesting game. Combat of this game, when it came out, everyone was fucking angry. Assassin's Creed evolved with the game. It was a RPG aspect, which I didn't mind. Kind of different from me, but I didn't know what to think about it. It was very weird for an Assassin's Creed fan, and like I expected more for what they created the assassins in some kind of way. I got this big question when I finished the game. Why Aya was more recognized than Bayek? I mean, Bayek had a eagle vision. Bayek was cut his finger, which led up to the whole commitment of assassins where they cut their ring finger from Bayek, and he was not recognized as much as Aya, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why Aya was more recognized than Bayek. I'm gonna take it a B. I think this game deserves a B. And we are with Odyssey. Well, I expected the Odyssey game to be more shitty than Origins, but the game exceeded my expectations. And I'm glad. The game is amazing, I gotta say. When I finished the game, I was sad in a way. I didn't feel sad when I finished the game till, I don't know, Assassin's Creed 4. The game had 3 different endings in choices, and the Atlantis part where you meet Pythagoras is it's very fucking good. I would be against in killing Medusa, Sphinx, or the fucking Centaur. The game made it so fun for me, very fun experience. But it was Assassin's Creed game? I think in a way, no, it wasn't. You will see how that is tied with all Assassin's Creed games, and it's very good. The gameplay is very fucking good, and the story is very good, and the naval part is interesting kind of way. It's kind of similar with Origins, but I like this game. I had low expectations for this game, but it was very well made game. But it wasn't Assassin's Creed, so it kind of like, it doesn't deserve an S, but it deserves an A. Like this game was very good. So I don't know if you guys agree with that. I think my opinion is very different from the community's opinion. And if you guys disagree, I'll understand. Comment below if you think that it's right. If you think that it's wrong, comment below to see what I did wrong. I just rank in my experience as an Assassin's Creed fan. I'm not talking about everyone here, of course. In some way, I'm glad that I did that. The Assassin's Creed franchise is one of my favorites. It has its up and downs, but I think it has a lot of potential. But then again, if you feel that Assassin's Creed Syndicate deserves more than F, get the fuck out of here, dog. And that's it. Goodbye. Love you. See you in the next one.